Hello coaches, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to qualify your prospects to determine who's the right fit for your program and who is not. If a client has ever ghosted you and just completely disappeared, or hasn't paid you on time, or doesn't show up to sessions prepared and aren't following through on their commitments, or if it all around just seems like the client is not fully committed to the program, it could be because you're not screening your clients properly on the sales call. And this is very important because you need to keep in mind that not everyone who inquires about your program or who's willing to work with you is actually going to be the right fit. So that's why we've come up with 5 criteria that you can implement during your sales calls to determine who's the right fit and who is not.
So the first thing that you're going to be looking for when you're qualifying prospects is this person coachable? Okay, so what does it mean for someone to be coachable? So they're open to feedback. In fact, they're craving it. They want feedback. They want someone in their corner who is helping them make the right decisions about their goals, whatever it is that you're teaching them. They are ready to be guided along the path, and they're calling you up and asking about your services to see if you're the one who's going to be doing this. And they love homework. They love to be given really good, straightforward tasks that help them learn the material and really master what it is that you're teaching them. So how do you find this out? How do you find out if a prospect is coachable? So one thing that you can ask is, when is the last time that you have had a coach or taken a class or participated in a really major learning experience? And what did you like about that? What did you like about your teacher, your coach, or the person who was guiding you? And really gauge, when you ask this and you listen to their answer, really gauge how they work with a mentor, with a coach, someone who is in the position to teach them, and that will give you clues as to their coachability.
The second criteria is readiness. Are they at a point in their life to receive what you have to offer? Okay, so if you set goals with your client and they're not ready to take the necessary steps to achieve those goals, then this is not only going to hurt your client's confidence, but it's going to hurt your confidence as well as a coach. So think about, at what point must your prospect be in their life in order to be ready for your program? And a way you can go about figuring this out is by asking helpful questions. So a helpful question might be, on a scale from 1 to 10, how ready and willing are you to invest in your XYZ? So you're going to insert whatever it is that you are offering. So it might be your weight loss journey, or your book that you're writing. Whatever it is that you're helping them do, you're going to insert that in there. And so this is, you just straight out ask them, are you ready and willing, and see what feedback you get. Another helpful tip is to refer to what is called the theoretical model of change. So these are the 6 stages of change. So if your client does not identify with step number 3, which is the preparation phase, which this indicates that they are ready to take action. They've thought about their goals, they've thought about the changes they want to make, and now they're at the point where they're ready to take action. This is a crucial step when you are deciding whether or not you're going to work with somebody or not, because that means they're ready. They're ready to take action, and they're going to be receptive to what you have to offer.
Thing you want to look for is resourcefulness. So you want your clients, anyone that works with you, to be very resourceful. Okay, so what we're talking about here is the monetary investment of working with you. So no matter their bank account balance, are they ready to invest? Will they do what it takes to procure the resources and invest them in this program? Okay, so this can include things like they move money around in their accounts, they eliminate other spending, they get a part-time job. Any means of being able to invest in your program means that your client is resourceful, no matter how much money they actually have in the bank. So a good way to find out on the sales call whether your prospect is resourceful is to ask about their previous investments. What have you invested in prior to this? Or what are your recent investments that have paid off, or that you have really enjoyed and gotten a lot out of? What did you do to be able to invest in that? So gather a little bit of history into how they use their money and how they really prioritize their goals, as opposed to random trip somewhere or other expenses that don't lead to their success.
Number 4, do they have a good work ethic? Now, this is important because there's going to be times during your work together where your client is going to have to put in the work without you being there. So, are they going to put forth the effort and put in the hard work that it takes to complete the work that you give them when you are not in a session or on a call? So a way you can figure this out is by asking them, again, some helpful questions. So what's the most recent accomplishment you're most proud of is a fantastic question. Another one, describe a challenge you've been faced with and had to overcome. And so this gives them an opportunity to display some of their work ethic and things that they've either accomplished or challenges they've had to overcome that will give you some good insight into what kind of work ethic that they have. So asking these questions can be a lot of fun because not only do you get valuable feedback, but you and your prospect actually get to know each other on a deeper level during the sales call.
The 5th criteria that we want to share with you is this prospect reliable? Are they responsible? Okay, so when you're on the sales call, you want to find out if this prospect is going to do the work diligently, if they are going to communicate very clearly and regularly with you throughout the duration of the program, and if they're going to be arriving on time to your meetings and consistently. Okay, so how do you find this out during the sales call? So one way that you can do this is to, before the sales call, send them a short task that they can do, such as a survey or a small writing assignment, a little writing prompt, something that asks them to sit down and think about something and then give this information to you prior to the sales call. If they fill this out and if they take this task seriously, then this is an indicator as to how seriously they're going to take the program and whether they're going to be very diligent in their work. So definitely use this as an opportunity to observe how they participate from the get-go before you even get on the call with them. So these are our 5 criteria that we want you to use when you're on sales calls with prospects. This will help you to qualify prospects before you offer them your program that you have designed so nicely and that is really going to change your clients' lives. Now our next video is going to help you even more on the sales call, and this is going to be about overcoming objections. So lots of prospects will come on a sales call and they're really worried about making that investment, or they're really worried if this is going to work. So you can have some material at your disposal to help you talk through some of their objections that they may have. We really look forward to offering you this video for next time.